meditative bhakti, shraddha and poise. Right from the word go. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेषु अभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो साधकेभ्यो साधुभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमो नमः। ओम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादि ऋषिभ्यो त्र्यादृषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो मत्स्यादिवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमो नमः। आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। आद्यशङ्कराचार्यवर्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ सप्तविंशोऽध्यायः। उद्धव उवाच श्रीभगवानुवाच with the same devotion, application and more attention, more concentration, more spashtata in the ucharana. Adding these practices, let us do as every day the chanting of the mantras of this 27th chapter, 11th skandha. Uddhava uvacha kriyayogam samachakshva bhavadaradhanam prabho yasmat tvam ye yatharchanti सात्वताः सात्वतर्षभः एतद्वदन्ति मुनयः मुहुर्निःश्रेयसं नृणां नारदो भगवान् व्यासः आचार्योऽङ्गिरसः सुतः निःसृतं ते मुखाम्भोजात् यदाह भगवानजः पुत्रेभ्यो भृगुमुख्येभ्यः देव्यै च भगवान् भवः एतद्वै सर्ववर्णानाम् आश्रमाणां च सम्मतं श्रेयसाम् उत्तमं मन्ये स्त्रीशूद्राणां च मानदः एतत् कमलपत्राक्ष कर्मबन्धविमोचनं भक्ताय चानुरक्ताय ब्रूहि विश्वेश्वरेश्वर। श्रीभगवानुवाच न हि अन्तो अनन्तपारस्य कर्मकाण्डस्य चोद्धव संक्षिप्तं वर्णयिष्यामि यथा वदनुपूर्वशः। वैदिकस्तान्त्रिको मिश्रः इति मे त्रिविधो मखः त्रयाणाम् ईप्सितेनैव विधिना मां समर्चयेत्। यदा स्वनिगमेनोक्तं द्विजत्वं प्राप्य पूरुषः यथा यजेत मां भक्त्या श्रद्धया तन्निबोध मे। अर्चायां स्थण्डिलेऽग्नौ वा सूर्ये वाप्सु हृदि द्विजे द्रव्येण भक्तियुक्तोर्चेत् स्वगुरुं माम् अमायया। पूर्वं स्नानं प्रकुर्वीत धौतदन्तोऽङ्गशुद्धये उभयैरपि च स्नानं मन्त्रैर्मृद्ग्रहणादिना सन्ध्योपास्त्यादिकर्माणि वेदेनाचोदितानि मे। पूजां तैः कल्पयेत् सम्यक् सङ्कल्पः कर्म पावनीम्। शैली दारुमयी लौही लेप्यालेख्या च सैकती मनोमयी मणिमयी प्रतिमाष्टविधा स्मृतां। चलाचलेति च द्विधा प्रतिष्ठा द्विविधा चलाचलेति द्विविधा प्रतिष्ठा जीवमन्दिरम् उद्वासावाहनेन स्तः स्थिरायाम् उद्धवार्चने। अस्थिरायां विकल्पः स्यात् स्थण्डिले तु भवेत् द्वयम्। स्नपनं तु अविलेप्यायाम् अन्यत्र परिमार्जनं द्रव्यैः प्रसिद्धैः मद्यागः प्रतिमादिषु अमायिनः। भक्तस्य च यथा लब्धैः हृदि भावेन चैव हि स्नानालङ्करणं प्रेष्ठम् अर्चायामेव तूद्धव। स्थण्डिले तत्त्वविन्यासः वह्नावाज्यप्लुतं हविः सूर्ये चाभ्यर्हणं प्रेष्ठं सलिले सलिलादिभिः। श्रद्धयोपाहृतं प्रेष्ठं भक्तेन मम वार्यपि भूर्यप्यभक्तोपहृतं न मे तोषाय कल्पते। गन्धो धूपः सुमनसः दीपोन्नाद्यं च किं पुनः शुचिः संभृतसंभारः प्राग्दर्भैः कल्पितासनः। आसीनः प्रागुदग्वार्चेतु अर्चायाम् अथ सम्मुखः कृतन्यासः कृतन्यासां मदर्चां पाणिनामृजेत्। कलशं प्रोक्षणीयं च यथावदुपसाधयेत् तदद्भिर्देवयजनं द्रव्याण्यात्मानमेव च। प्रोक्ष्यपात्राणि त्रीण्यद्भिः तैस्तैर्द्रव्यैश्च साधयेत्। पाद्यार्घ्याचमनीयार्थं त्रीणि पात्राणि के देशिकः हृदा शीर्ष्णा च शिखया गायत्र्या चाभिमन्त्रयेत्। पिण्डे वायुवग्निसंशुद्धे हृत्पद्मस्थां परां मम आण्वीं जीवकलां ध्यायेत् नादान्ते सिद्धभावितां। तयात्मभूतया पिण्डे व्याप्ते सम्पूज्य तन्मयः आवाह्यार्चादिषु स्थाप्य न्यस्ताङ्गं मां प्रपूजयेत्। पाद्योपस्पर्शार्हणादीन् उपचारान् प्रकल्पयेत्। धर्मादिभिश्च नवभिः कल्पयित्वासनं मम पद्मम् अष्टदलं तत्र कर्णिकाकेसरोज्ज्वलम् उभाभ्यां वेदतन्त्राभ्यां मह्यं तु भयसिद्धये। सुदर्शनं पाञ्चजन्यं गदासीषु धनुर्हलान् कुशलं कौस्तुभं मालां श्रीवत्सं चानुपूजयेत्। नन्दं सुनन्दं गरुडं प्रचण्डं चण्डमेव च महाबलं बलं चैव कुमुदं कुमुदेक्षणं दुर्गां विनायकं व्यासं विश्वक्सेनं गुरून् सुरान् स्वे स्वे स्थाने तु अभिमुखान् पूजयेत् प्रोक्षणादिभिः। चन्दनो क्षीरकर्पूर कुङ्कुमा गुरुवासितैः सलिलैः स्नापयेन्मन्त्रैः नित्यदा विभवे सते। स्वर्णघर्मानुवाकेन महापुरुषविद्यया पौरुषेणापि सूक्तेन सामभिराजनादिभिः वस्त्रोपवीताभरण पत्रस्रग्गन्धलेपनैः अलङ्कुर्वीत सप्रेमः मद्भक्तो मां यथोचितं। पाद्यमाचमनीयं च गन्धं सुमनसोक्षतान् धूपदीपोपहार्याणि दद्यान्मे श्रद्धयार्चकः। गुडपायससर्पींषि शष्कुल्यापूपमोदकान् संयावदधि सूपांश्च नैवेद्यं प्रतिकल्पयेत्। अभ्यङ्गोन्मर्दनादर्श दन्तधावा विशेषकम् शेषनम् अन्नाद्य गीत नृत्यादि पर्वणि स्युतान्वहं विधिना विहिते कुण्डे मेखला गर्तवेदिभिः अग्निम् आधाय परितः समूहेत पाणिनोदितम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीभागवत शरणं मम, श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्रीसूत शरणं मम, श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम, श्रीव्यास शरणं मम, श्रीनारद शरणं मम, श्रीकुमार शरणं मम, श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम, श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् कृष्णप्रियं सकलकल्मषनाशनं च मुक्त्येकहेतुमिह भक्तिविलासकारी सन्तः कथानकमिदं पिबदादरेण लोके हि तीर्थपरिशीलनसेवया किम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादशस्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपम् स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ सप्तविंशोऽध्यायः। श्री उद्धव उवाच। श्रीभगवानुवाच। Having saluted, which is very necessary, all the gurus, all the rishis, all the munis, all the Bhagavatacharyas, all the Bhagavata bhaktas and all the Bhagavata avataras. Without their kripa karuna, we can't become subtler, deeper, introverted. To be able to understand what are the sadhanas that are given in such shastras to reach to the siddhi called as mukti. So may all those devatas receive our puja salutation, bless us with the best of the wisdom. Here in 27th chapter we have seen the details of the Prashnakarta's Prashna. In short, he just wanted to know the Kriya Yoga by which Bhagavan's Aradhana is done. And that is authorized by Bhagavan himself and his immediate called as Brahmadeva, then his subsequent called as one side Bhagavan Shiva and Parvati and all, the other side Bhrigu Mukhyadi. Not only them, even Vyasa, Narada, Ityadi have exhaustively mentioned about this in their own Shastras. And what Brahaspati does to remain in his post of Brahaspati, and what gives him power to order or guide the devatas, and what guidance he gives to devatas is this Aradhana only. The Aradhana Bhagavan gives all the inner Shaktis, abilities with which sadhana or any seva, anything which Lord wants happens through us. We remain as Sakshi to everything that happens through us, and which is Bhagavan's Ichha only. And we are at his feet with a joy and devotion. Aradhana consistently done takes us to that position. And also here, this Aradhana is useful for everyone, and nobody is refrained and restrained from doing that. All the Varnas can do, all the Ashramas can do, the Stri Ityadi they can do, Shudra also they can do. And to all of them, the Aradhana of Narayana through the given Kriya Yoga steps can fetch the Uttama Shreyam, Nishreyasam, and then Karma Bandha Vimochanam. Through Karma Bandha Vimochanam, the Uttama Shreyas of Paramatma Anubhuti only will be resulting through this Paramparase. And how it happens, as we said, when we are soaked in devotion in doing that Aradhana, Archana, Upasana, it doesn't take any effort for the Lord. You will just enter, just you will kindle that light of wisdom, in whose light, in a moment's notice, like it happened to Bhagavan when he gave that Divya Chakshu to various people, that Divya Chakshu will light in us, in a moment's notice, the knowledge gets revealed dawn. So that's how the ultimate Nishreyasam by Bhagavad Kripa will come when we invoke Bhagavad Kripa through this Aradhana, through the Kriya Yoga. Therefore, I am Bhaktaya cha and Anuraktaya. Uddhava says, I am your devotee and I am interested both in reaching you and that too through following this Upasana systematically. Therefore, if you have any doubt about me, please drop them. Eternally, I am your devotee and consistently I will do the puja till I reach you. So, you are my goal and the path given by you as this Kriya Yoga will be my means and path, and I am always Bhakta of you. See, these identities are most important as it comes to spiritual life. Till we don't decide ourselves to be exclusively Bhagavad Bhakta, Guru Bhakta, Shastra Bhakta, and Tattva Bhakta. They are not four in one. Till we decide in our identity and till we decide in our commitment that Anurakti is slowly, steadily, day by day, hour by hour, moment by moment, thought by thought, we have to develop that Anurakti. Anurakti Preeti. Like our Preeti towards any of the friends, relatives, children happens unknowingly because we are not much conscious, but through all our activities of proximity, talking, playing, धीरे धीरे बच्चे उनसे पोते कैसा उनसे अनुरक्ति होता है. You know, the child is born, within 6 months, the entire house family is so much anurakta to that fellow. And he becomes dunya to all of them. Is it not? Anurakti. This happens without our expectation, but we love the child, we express that love in many ways that create the Anurakti. This one consciously we have to do towards the Lord. Suddenly, with the mind filled with its kama, krodha, raga, desha towards the world, the beautiful anakti toward the Lord, suddenly it won't happen. Overnight, it won't happen. The vasanas will resist, the mind will revolt. Our extrovertedness becomes a big obstruction. Yet, when day by day we use hundreds of reasons to add to the anurakti towards the Lord in our heart. What are the hundreds of reasons? He is the one who gave me this human life. He is the one who gave me all the abilities, shaktis. He is all kind, all powerful. He is the giver, forgiver. I only get and forget. If I start remembering him, how happy will feel. If I become his instrument in his hands and allow him to function through me, it is fulfillment to me first of all. Is it not? And it is said in all Shastras that it is our bhakti towards the Lord alone will eliminate all our Maya Krita, Mano Krita, all the Dushta Gunas of Raga, Dvesha, Ityadi, which are nothing but the, what is it, terrible waves in the lake or ocean of the mind, which attack the shores, shores called as us, or the villages staying in the shores, like a tufan. Nothing but the mortifications, the mind, so virulent and powerful, destroy my own peace and all. All these tufani negative qualities get dissolved in the grace of Lord when I propitiate Him through becoming anuragi towards Him. And see the examples of stories of great bhaktas who, for the sake of Lord and the anurakti toward the Lord, they gave up every attachment, not only to the things, beings of the world, but to their own dehendra manabuddhyadi. And how great they are exclaimed as. And Lord, is pleased so much with them. In the eyes of the Lord also there are tears to see such a great devotee. How many number of Mahatmas, Mahabhaktas Through Anurakti, they please the Lord. Why not me? Why can't me? So these are the variety of things we go on continuously contemplating and adding to our Anurakti towards the Lord. Anurakti towards the doing all those upasanas which will please the Lord. It's like that grandmother to please that child out of her Anurakti. She makes every arrangement for that fellow. खाना भी बनाएगी, सोने की जगह रखेगी, खिलौने भी रखेगी. She will learn all songs and then she will start singing in that front of such fellow, that boy. And that fellow says, "Ye ऐसी गा रहे हैं, where can I run away?" So he'll sleep. So all that is nothing but Anrakti. See that Rakti means the the joy of remembrance. Rajarakti. And Anurakti is continuously remembering, continuously having that joy. This happens mainly in the relation of wife and husband. Then Bhakta and Bhagavan के बीच में होना चाहिए, गुरु शिष्य में हो सकता है. Guru remember the disciples. ये नालायक किधर है अभी, क्या साधना कर रहा है? He's not nowadays is not in contact. But the Shishya goes everywhere in this world, in दुनिया. तो गुरु only waits. उनको तो कोई काम नहीं है करने का. What the wife and husband? Anurakti. She is waiting in the evening. I hope he comes very fast today. He came yesterday late and he did not cook properly. Today he should come on time and cook. Is it not? Anurakti is the remembrance may joy continuously. Some things sporadically we remember. For few moments there we have a joy of remembering it or even in involving in it. But later on we'll leave it. But there are some things we have anurakti towards them. A long time. There can be situations, events like the children. 1 month before their birthday, they remember that date and anurakti. Kuch hota nahi, but they feel every day. They count the days. Mummy only 22 days, only 18 days. Mummy 4 days. Anurakti. I'm giving you an example of what is the meaning of anurakti. तो यह उद्धवा सेज भगवान मैं तो आपको इमोशंस मूड्स के अनुसार कभी कभी प्रेम करके कभी नहीं करने का नहीं हूं मैं तो अनु मीन्स निरंतरम कंटिन्यूअसली रखता. So here the anurakti is what? Toward the upasana which you give me to propitiate you. I will not insult you, humiliate you, having received from you this knowledge by not practicing it. I will truly, seriously, genuinely, regularly, I will be having that anurakti of practicing with all the love the thing which you are giving. Now it's like in interviews. You will ask all questions in whatever the language, or whatever the questions they ask. The interviewers, what they find from that person is how much he has got anurakta to work there, to do the given work. Depending on that only, whether it is appointing that fellow or giving the amount of salary, they're all decided. They put all the questions, varied questions. What are the products of our company? How do you think that they are helpful for the society? And how do you think that you will get benefit by working to this company? And what benefit you give to this company? Variety of questions अनुरक्ति. In the same way, कोई शादी के लिए लड़की को देखने जाते हैं तो variety of the questions they ask. So to see that whether the tuning happens or not. So here also, Uddhavji is self-interview giving to the Lord. Telling him, मैं भक्त हूँ, मैं अनुरक्त हूँ, मैं जरूर करूँगा बिना कोई डाउट का. मैं आपका दिया हुआ नॉलेज जो मेहनत से आप दे रहे हो, आई विल नॉट वेस्ट इट. So proving all his credentials by these few words. Please decide firmly that I deserve and give me that knowledge. All those Kriya Yoga. So Bhaktaya cha Anuraktaya cha he Kamalapatraksha Bruhi and Karma Bandha Vimochana. By this time, by the arrival of chapter 27, Uddhava understood that is all karma bandhanas or the vasanas are the cause for making him limited to the upadhis, cause for making him see the world to be other than him and have a wrong relation with the world. And these karma bandhas or karmas or the vasanas are cause for him feeling that separation from the Lord. Therefore, when the karma bandha kshaya happens, all the vasana kshaya happens, the bandhana goes away. The bandhana of himself freed from the upadhi, Bandhana of taking the world as something other or all that, and the bandhana that Lord is somewhere away, far away from me. All this will go away. Then Jagat Jiva Ishvara Eki Vyomavad Vyapta Dakshinamurti or Paramatma Narayana. That experience comes. Therefore, he wants to know this sadhana, which is the removal of all the karma bandha, and he says, I am your bhakta and anurakta, therefore bruhi. And then Vishveshwareshwara, you are the Ishvara of the all Ishvaras of this universe. I know that. And all of them are appointed by you, the Ishwaras, because they did your worship and you liked them, you found them to be deserving, so you posted them. And they are continuing to be in that post, doing their work so beautifully, propitiating you or making you happy consistently, because they are also the Anurakta, they also are always doing this Aradhana of yours through Kriya Yogam. Okay, this is what was the essence of Uddhava's Prashna. Then Bhagavan started giving answer. We saw yesterday, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Why it is called Bhagavan Vacha? What is the meaning? Why didn't it say Krishna Vacha, Vasudeva Vacha, Gopika Vallabha Vacha, Arjuna Partha Sarathir Vacha? So many names can be used for Bhagavan here. Why only Bhagavana is used? Not even Narayana Vacha, Vishnu Vacha? Because lower than Omkara and higher than all the names of Lord is the name called Bhagavan. Because Bhagavan, after being Om, that is Parabrahma, the next step is Bhagavan. And that Bhagavan only is the Narayana, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, all the Devatas. Therefore, by using this word Bhagavan, the higher than the highest, greater than the greatest stage, Bhagavan Krishna was there while giving Gita to Arjuna also, while giving this Mukti Jnanam to Uddhava also. And that's why these words of Krishna in Bhagavata here in the 11th Skandha entirely and also in the Gita have to be adopted so seriously, sincerely and diligently practiced that we truly see that Karma Bandha Vimokshanam and also Nishrayasam. Such Bhagavan started speaking. What is spoke? Nahi antaha ananta parasya karma kandasya cha. We saw yesterday the karma kanda ka ant kyo nahi hai. For one reason that how much of impurities are there in us to cleanse all of them. How much of our karma kanda we have to do, we don't know. That is one reason for being the anantatva. Even after cleaning the impurities, to propitiate the Lord, how much of the karma kanda we have to do, after which he gets pleased, we don't know. Therefore, it is an ananta. Till he gets pleased, we have to go on doing. Even after being blessed by the Lord, even with the Nishrayasa Moksha, what do you do when you are in the body still? Other than same karma kanda of serving the Lord in the world. सो पहले भी मतलब अंतकरण शुद्धि के लेवल में शुद्धि के लिए, भगवत प्राप्ति के समय में प्राप्ति के लिए, प्राप्ति के बाद उनके एक सेवक के रूप में व्हाट इज टू बी डन इज दिस अनंत कर्म कांड. You understood? Every rishi, muni, realized saint, having established in the truth, they are doing all these upasana of the Lord only continuously to invoke His grace for the liberation of all other jivas. As long as they are wanting it. The moment when they say that no more upadhi, we want to merge in that ultimate conscious self, then they are permitted, they merge. These are the opportunities, possibilities, freedoms that are given. Even after knowing the truth, if that Brahmagnani says to the Lord, I want to serve the world, he says, okay. Sometimes Lord himself says, see, while reaching me, you have developed so many abilities and talents. Now those ability, talent, yukta, this upadhi of yours, I want to use for serving the world. That's how also it happens. That way also, anantata of the karma kanda. And then each jiva is caught up in different way. Therefore, to clear his bondage at that level, that type of the karma kanda is required. So the variety mein anantata ho gaya, and then process mein, in the steps also there is anantata. Therefore, nahi anta ananta parasya karma kandasya. And what we said yesterday while discussing it exhaustively, in any place in all over the world, anybody is worshipping the Lord in any of the form. As long as they are having the idea of Bhagavan in the mind, And what they are doing is an worship only. Unless they are very cruel and criminal, we should not have any doubt or objection or fighting with them. And don't say, we the Hindus, Sanatan, we know all the Veda mantras and we do all these things. ऐसा मत सोचना कि हमारा बढ़िया है, बढ़िया ही and उनका कम है. No. Ours is because of such a, right from beginning of creation, so many rishis, munis have developed, therefore such a fineress has come in this. Others just started, but that is also a path. Therefore, respect, revere every religion, every caste, anybody, whatever upasana they do to reach to the God. We never have any question, doubt, objection for that. Our objection always, Hindus, is unnecessarily instead of doing their upasanas, they fall on our head, they break our temples, they kill our brahmanas, they kill our all these things, they destroy our shastra. तभी हमको खूब वो हो जाता है. ये why do we do this now? Like, other than that, you do your thing. मजेदार नहीं अंतः अनंतवार से कर्मकांड से हो गया. Very good. Now the other religion, when say we don't have Yajna Karma Kanda, they don't know the meaning of it. Whatever they do, all that is Karma Kanda. Wherever there is some Karta doing some type of karma for propitiating Lord, for any of the phala of here or hereafter, all that is karma. Yeah, हो गया. Second line, संक्षिप्तम वर्णयिष्यामि यथावद अनुपूर्णशः. So I will explain to you in the Sankshepa Rupa. Sankshepa is not in short. Sankshepa is all details but in a concise manner. Because that Ananta Vishayas I can't tell you and you can't remember and you can't do and you need not. But then why do you say, instead of teaching me directly Upasana, why did you say that is Ananta hai ye karma kanda? So that when you do yours, when you see others doing their own way, don't have comparison and fighting with them. Don't tell that they are wrong, nor don't give up yours and adopt theirs. ये वाला प्रॉब्लम नहीं होने के लिए आपको हम अनंत है बताए. और अनंत जानने का मुश्किल है, इम्पॉसिबल, एंड अनंत करने का भी चांस नहीं है, जरूरत भी नहीं. Therefore, संक्षेपेण वर्णयिष्यामि. संक्षिप्तम वर्णयिष्यामि. संक्षिप्त means concised edition. वर्णयिष्यामि. I will be explaining to you. वर्णन करूंगा मैं. And यथावत अनुपूर्वशः. यथावत अनुपूर्वशः means what? Purvashah as it was taught in the beginning. Because you only told and you know it by default that you know that I taught it to Brahmadev and all. तो पूर्व में जैसा बताया अनुपूर्वशः, उसके बाद लोगों ने जो प्रैक्टिस किया था वो तो exactly that only I'll tell you. Okay, then this gives a solace to Daji. He is not given something peculiar or special. Whatever the Naradadi, Vyasadi, Paraspatadi have done and taught, whatever is these Rishis, Munis have done and all these Devatas have done, same thing Bhagavan is teaching. The Bhrugu Maharshis, okay, then all of them, whatever they did, Narada Bhagavan, Vyasa, Bhrugu, the Bhagavan Shiva, Varnashrama, exactly he is given. Therefore, he will not have any confusion. कि भगवान कह रहे भाई वही वाला चीज जो पहले दिया जो लोग करते हैं उसी को कंसाइज करके बता रहा हूँ. Now this is a special saying by the Lord for us. Why? Because we have to feel that we are lucky, fortunate, that even in this Kali Yuga, when we buy and look at this Bhagavad Purana, in this chapter particularly, all that age-old Upasana Paddhatis by which millions and millions of rishis, munis have transcended the karma bandhana, reached Nishreyasam. Even on this day in Kali Yuga, also it is available to us, the same thing. Therefore, what they did alone, Bhagavan is teaching to us. Therefore, what they reached called as Nishreyasam through karma bandha mokshanam, we also can reach it even in this Kali Yuga. So, the benefit of this Upasana will be same as it was for them, because the same Upasana Bhagavan is giving. Now, what we have to add it, which will be added in every shloka, is what? If the same Upasana is given to them and is given to us here, and same result is going to come as it came to us also, therefore, obviously, third one is with the same intensity, bhakti and shraddha with which they did to get the result, same thing we also have to do. In that we can't be compromising. Let our egos or let our feeling of the modern world, etc., should not make us compromise with all the Vidhi Vidhana Anushtana Paddhatis which are told. जैसा कहा वैसा करो, किया वो लोगों ने उनको फल मिला, even now also जैसे कहते हैं ऐसे करे, फल मिलता है. Now these are all the adjustments in the beginning only when we make in the beginning first. बाद में फिर टेंशन नहीं होगा. Every time they need not be told. First बोल दिया तैयारी करो. Is it not? Like Shamadamadi, पहले ही बता देते हैं विवेक वैराग्य, so that every time they are not an obstruction. You're already fit in them, easy. Even driving also, basic things are taught in the beginning, theory as well practical. So अब तैयार होने के बाद, then they are taken behind the steering onto the road in the same way. Now we saw yesterday this Bhagavan's Aradhana wala Kriya Yoga has 3 types. Vaidikaha, Tantrikaha, Mishraha. Iti me Trividha Makhaha. This is what is the 3 types of yajna that can be done to worship me. Me Makha, I told you, given by me and propitiates me and gives me also as the result. That is the meaning of me Makha Trividaha. Vaidikaha, Tantrikaha, Mishraha. Never have the doubt. Vaidika is Vedokta Paddhati, Tantrika is Puranokta Paddhati, Mishrana is dono milakar karna. And you can see all these 3 types of pujaris at every period of our history. At least now you can see. आगे क्या होगा पता नहीं. सारे ब्राह्मण लोग कमर्शियल बन रहे हैं. Luckily all the Vaishyas are learning, even Shudras, all the Upasana. भगवान कहते हैं, I want Brahmanas to do, but they have become Vaishya Shudra. So let me promote Vaishya Shudra to become Brahmana, but my Veda Samskriti and Upasana Paddhati should be sustained. He is interested in that. So whoever does it as the time passes, what it has to reveal to the humanity, we don't know. But at present, we can see all these 3 types of people. केवल वैदिक करने वाले हैं मुझ देखते हैं. Only they are within yajna. Yajnikas they are called. And they are all only पूजा अर्चना उपासना करने वाले. कह दो पुरोहित, we can call them purohitas. Purohitas. All these acharya, they all come in purohita category, and all these Vedis, those Sharmas, they come in the Agnika category. Like that, so many. I am not very authentic on that. You refer. But you have the Yajna karne wale, Vaidika Upasana. Then Tantrika, the Pujaye karne wale. And there are some wonderful people. You have to really salute to those Brahmanas. That dedicatedly in their young age only, they have learned each of them completely. Upasana Paddhati वहाँ जाकर सीखा है, Vaidika Paddhati यहाँ जाकर सीखा. And through somebody or by their own experimentation, they learned the art of mixing both of them. Beautiful it is, blend of that. That's why nowadays in every विवाह के समय कहो या any of the मंदिर प्रतिष्ठापना, वैदिक हवन भी होता है, इवन द उपासना पौराणिक भी होते हैं. That's called मिश्रः. आहुतियों के द्वारा, स्वाहाकार के द्वारा भी और उपासना के द्वारा, नमः नमः के द्वारा भी कर सकते हैं. वैदिकः तांत्रिकः मिश्रः इति में त्रिविधः मखः. Now up to these are one level of details. Now the details are taking the next higher level. First is what? Trayanam ipsitena eva. Among these 3, whatever you are liking, whichever is appealing to your heart, having done which it appears easier to you and you enjoy it, that you choose. Ipsitena eva. आपके इच्छा मतलब भगवान इज नॉट कंपेलिंग, ही इज लिविंग इट टू अवर इप्सा एंड डिजायर. आपके इच्छा से. बट आई लेफ्ट इट टू योर इच्छा, बट यू हैव टू अबाइड बाय माय कंडीशनिंग्स. द कंडीशनिंग्स आर द 2 wish condition. One is vidhina, second is sam archayet. Vidhina sam archayet. In that vidhina, first step of vidhi is till the result comes, you have to go on doing. First step of the vidhi is till the result comes, it has to be done. Second vidhi is every day it has to be done. Vidhi vidhanam. Third is in that Vidhi Vidhanam, you have to plan your day in such a way that all the steps that are involved, all of them are deliberately, consciously practiced. Vidhi hai to Vidhi ko follow. Like to cure from disease, the Vidhi you have to follow of the medication. To make a building, there's a Vidhi Paddhati is there. You have to follow it. For everything, there's a Vidhi, so you have to follow. That is my condition. If you do avidinavataha asatmantasya lokan hinasti, I told you, if the vidhi is not followed, the devatas will not be pleased. Like in any khana banane mein, vidhi vidhan follow nahi karo, the recipe won't be tasty. Those whom we are serving, they understand that we are eaters, not the cooks. Therefore, they don't like it. One condition Bhagavan puts is vidhi. पहले से मन में बना लो. देखो, now this life or next 10 lives of ours, because of the heavy load of vasanas, negativities, worldly attractions, we may not do intensely the puja. We will be struggling only to pull our mind away from them, to try to put here. Little bit you succeed, again the mind is pulled. A janjat chalega 10 janam. But at least after those 10 janams, in which we cleanse off many of these compulsions, inner and outer, let us complete, let us commit right now only. अभी उसका प्लान करो ना. देखो आजकल सब फ्यूचर का ये होता है ना, द हेल्थ इंश्योरेंसेस, लाइफ इंश्योरेंसेस, वेराइटी ऑफ दी व्हाट म्यूचुअल फंड्स, ऑल इन्वेस्टमेंट्स अभी के लिए थोड़ी करते हो आप. दे टेल यू ये लैंड खरीदेगा इतने में है, इसका आप ना 10 साल में और 6 साल में 5 गुना उसका कीमत होएगा. You buy it and you give it on name of your children and all. Immediately you don't sell it nor construct a house, but 6 साल के बाद. Not knowing that by that time the rupee value will be $1 to 100 rupees. But anyway, that investing in one way or the other matches up with the whatever the dravya ulbanam happening in the market rather than keeping it in your own house. Is it not? If you keep 5 lakhs in your house, even after 10 years it's 5 lakhs. But by 10 years, the value of 5 lakhs has come down to 1 lakh only. Yes, economics, you people know better than me. But if these 5 lakhs were put in the market somewhere, then it will catch up with the value whichever it happens in those 10 years. It's 10 lakh हो 15 हो. ये सब जो बड़े बड़े economic principles है, economists जानते हैं. We don't know. Anyway, our job is not that. In the same way, let us commit now. हे भगवान 10 जन्म के बाद कम से कम मैं विधि विधान से जरूर करूंगा. भगवान कह रहे करोगे क्या? करूंगा. अब नहीं कर पाऊं तो आफ्टर. बट कमिटमेंट इज ऑलवेज. कमिटमेंट को इंटेंसिफाई करते रहोगे तो वी कैन टेक दैट एज अनुष्ठान एंड डू. सो विधिना इज अंडरस्टूड. विधि से हम करना है. और जिस जन्म में सारे जीवन के पहलुओं को विधि विधान से हम करते हैं ना, उस जन्म का हर पहलू बहुत आनंद और फल देगा हमको. इन एनी ऑफ द लाइफ्स, anything to be done when we do according to vidhi, everything fetches us maximum success and happiness. Vidhi of the dinacharya, in that vidhi of managing the body with food and exercise, vidhi of managing the domestic relations with all love and service, vidhi of doing your jobs properly and getting promotions, vidhi of being a citizen and casting the vote or paying the taxes or coming to help the nation at times of requirement. And that life, whenever we do all these, every one of them, vidhi of taking parents, take care of parents, vidhi of taking the emergencies, vidhi of our propitiating the devata rishi. कोई एक जन्म में इन सब को विधि से करे, that janma will have maximum joy, maximum result also, because everything is systematic. There are some people, after hundreds of lives of their struggle, in this life now they are doing everything with vidhana. Now they are claimed as great people, their name, fame and comes. They have struggled from so many lives like we are. We also in this life, wanting itself is very meager. Effort तो है ही नहीं, lazy निकम्मे और बुज़दिल लोग हम. Still little bit we do, but that also without vidhi vidhan. Never mind, this is how it starts. But after some lives, definitely the systematic vidhi vidhana comes, like I am teaching you Bhagavatam. इसमें विधि है ही नहीं मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, because I am at that lowest level. But how does, who knows, after 10, 12 lives, I may take up Bhagavatam in such a vidhi vidhana. Whatever vidhi given in Bhagavata Purana in the first Mahatmya, 5th, 6th chapters, I will follow it. For that I am knowing it, I studied it. Right now, because of many inefficiency, insufficiencies, it may not be. See, the point is Bhagavan expects us to do with vidhi as much as possible. The joy is in not only in doing, but doing with vidvidhan. Second is what? Vidvidhanam, then samarchayetu. In that samyarchayet, vidvidhan mein all steps are followed. Samarchana mein every step is done with the due dravyams as well as with due attentiveness of our inner instruments of mana buddhi chitta ityadi. That is called samyak archayet. विधि से कर रहा है लेकिन सारे द्रव्य नहीं है, विधि से कर रहा है द्रव्य है लेकिन while doing स्वाहाकार or the namahaकार the attentiveness is not there, the devotional offering is not there, then that also will not give complete satisfaction to Paramatma. Like any Atithi comes to our house, there's a vidhi of inviting Atithi and giving that hospitality to him as long as he is there. But in that vidhi, again, samyak archana is there. That the best of the place. विधि विधान से बुला तो रहे हो, लेकिन कहीं क्या कहते हैं बरामदे में कहीं पेड़ के नीचे बिठाए तो इनवाइट तो कर रहे हैं, अतिथि को बुलाना है और बिठाना है, बुला लिया लेकिन पीछे जाकर पेड़ के ऊपर बिठा दी. सम्यक archayet means make him sit in your own best asana of your house sofa में. Then you don't give him as a कुछ proper पानी दे देंगे, चाय कॉफी. What is the best you have? You give with best of the attitude. There is a smile while giving. There is an insistence while giving. आप जरूर लीजिएगा. Insistence is the loving insistence. That is called as sam archayet. These are the things which we miss. That is another way by which mind defeats us. Defeating of the mind of ours is it slowly takes us away from spiritual path and makes us dance to its tunes of worldliness. That's how the mind cheats all of us. And we are not aware of it. You understand? It is at one level we say आप विधि सम्यक अर्चना करो या ना करो लेकिन रेगुलर करो. Later on we have to add this next principle कि रेगुलर करो या ना करो अच्छी तरह से करो. And the final level में regularly अच्छी तरह से. This is final. It may not be told in the beginning. Like people ask us, no, Maji, I can't do japa, I am in travel, what to do? So we give them some ideas so that they don't leave that sadhana. Because if one sadhana we compromise with the permission of the Guru, and we like that Guru, and we ask him, and he goes on permitting for cancelling every sadhana, and we do all nonsense, all that papa comes to the Guru. He knows it. Is it not? Therefore, little bit we tell in the beginning not to leave the sadhana. But the real fact is, every day विधि विधान से अच्छी तरह से जो करते हैं उन्हीं को in the lesser time maximum result will come. It is so in every field, so too in spiritual field of Kriya Yoga Yukta Aradhana of Bhagavan to get Karmabandha Mokshanam and Nishreyasam Param. So भगवान का दो अपेक्षाएं क्या है? विधि से सम्यक अर्चना. ये थ्रू आउट लाइफ हमारे साथ होना है. Theoretically, we have to remember these two and try to improve in our practice. विधि से करना, सम्यक करना. Hope you have understood it. भगवान को जब उद्धव जी ने कहा बताओ, तो भगवान कहते हैं मैं तो बताऊंगा, अनंत है उसमें संक्षेप बताता हूँ. Then these three are there. You choose any one of them, but any one of them it has got vidhi vidhana and doing samyak rupena. They are the conditions I am imposing from my side, not for my sake. Then only you get the result of it. जैसे डॉक्टर जो विधि दान सम्यकत्व बताते हैं ना मेडिसिन का, is it for his sake? That's the process of healing. See, when they are broken, fractured hand, leg is there, so they tie with plaster and लगाते हैं. इसे विधि में आपको हाथ रखाना है. Then no, I'll do whatever I want. Then the set किया वो बहुत unsettle होएगा. Then you have to put all screws, drivers, everything inside. It is for our own health. एक चीज याद रखना, जो भी आध्यात्मिक जीवन में ऋषि मुनि गुरु शास्त्र के द्वारा, वॉट एवर द ऋषि मुनि गुरु इन शास्त्र इन आध्यात्मिक फील्ड टेल अस बी अटेंटिव टू डू, टेल अस टू डू, ऑल ऑफ देम आर इन आवर इंटरेस्ट. दे डोंट हैव एनी personal selfishness. Second, when they tell us to do all of them, the second point is more crucial. They tell us to do them in the best of the attitudes and processes. That also for our own interest. If we don't understand this principle, then all our upasanas would be like we are obliging them and like we are doing it for them. Like one or two listeners come for my sake. They don't come for their sake. वो लोग आएंगे भी जब तक मैं जिंदा हूँ, वो अपने लिए नहीं आते, मेरे लिए आते अब मेरे को कोई है ही नहीं, इसलिए मैं भी अलो करता हूँ No, that thought should go very deeply into us. What is that thought deeply should go into us? It is for my sake I am doing all these spiritual sadhanas, and it is for my sake that every one of them I have to do with all the best possible perfections. No second thought. As strongly it goes inside, then we'll be able to manage our time and all the things and are able to do perfectly. If that is not there, then our doing is only mechanical. Daily puja karo kaha, इसलिए 2 मिनट में ऐसे तू तो करके चले जाते, and that becomes a habit. Then it's after it becomes habit. 3 मिनट पूजा करना becomes as if a sin. हर दिन 2 मिनट ही कर रहा हूँ ना, आज 3 मिनट करने का मौका भी है, नहीं 2 मिनट में होना चाहिए. Like people who come fall down to the Panchopachara level from Shodasha and do it for 6 months. For them, even then they get time to do Shodashara, उनका mind fix होता है 5 करो हो जाएगा. That's how the mind gets settled in its comfort of whatever is regularly done. So disinterestedly, with imperfections, when we start doing, that becomes a habit. And we don't even know that it has become a habit and we are doing but not doing completely or properly. It's not going to give result. ये दिमाग में आता भी नहीं, हम बह जाते हैं उसी में, उसी तरह करते रहते हैं. Like speakers like us also, they become habituated to speaking, that they don't become aware that is that speech of theirs taking them more deeper into the understanding and devotion to the Lord inside, and also allowing the thought to go deeply into the listeners. If that they don't attend to those thoughts, then their lecture becomes only performance. And then they, in that performance, this entertainment content is more. They want to entertain the people. They watch everything, they read everything, and they collect all the jokes and all. Then they entertain. तो कहाँ मुक्ति देने वाला शास्त्र सत्संग, कहाँ entertainment हो गया बोलो? हो जाता है if you are not aware. If I am not aware that through this class on Bhagavata, Ramayana, our morning Upanishads, in me the intense desire to know the truth along with the clarity of the truth and sadhana doesn't grow. In you also the wonderful audience who are so regular, if that is not instilled, my classes are mere waste of time. I must be aware of that. Therefore, at one level, it is better to do than not doing. But at a higher level, do it with vidhidanam. And more higher than it is samyak rupena. Never compromise with the perfection. Whether it is visiting any temple, pilgrimage, whether it is visiting any of the invited upasanas, pujas, किसी लोग कोई लोग अपने घर बुलाते हैं आपको, तो we should go with vidhidanam. Take the puja saman, whatever, offer it, sit there whatever the time you have decided to do, and attend to only the puja, come back. In the same way in our house, whether we celebrate Janmashtami, Shivaratri, Ganesh Chaturthi, Guru Purnima, कोई भी करे रामनवमी, विधि विधान. I'm just in general we are speaking. No, particularly Bhagavan says, I am to giving you Baba entire upasana paddhati, but we have to do it with you have to do it samyak rupa. Now in these many details, at least once, if we don't speak or listen, we take it for granted throughout life. अब मुझे एक फ्रीडम हो गया कि मैं तो आपको कह दिया हूं, आप मुझे ब्लेम नहीं कर सकते. What is the meaning of vidhina samacharetu? Now the ball is in your court. As regard your sadhana is concerned. And as regard my sadhana is concerned, it is equally applicable to me also, that I also have to learn to do it more vidhi vidhan se, and also to do it in more samyak rupena. Vidhi vidhana is all steps. Samyak rupena is every step attentively, that prakriya as well as the मंत्रोच्चारण कहो या पुष्पादि का अर्चना करो, जो भी कर रहे हो अच्छी तरह से करो. Yeah, now हो गया इतना. Sadhana starts. Bhagavan starts giving the tips. In the first one he says, who is adhikari for upasana. Not everyone in the beginning. It's a very interesting thing, these things. When you open those secrets in that, मजा आता है एटलीस्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन के लिए, whether you like it or not, get inspired or not. What is the first point Bhagavan says? Yada swanigamenoktam dijatvam prapya purushaha yatha yaje tamam bhaktya shraddhaya tannibodhame. देखो, in that 4 things are there. First is what? Who is the adhikari for doing this upasana? Second is what? How he has to do that upasana within and without. And that I am telling you. First is what? Yada, jab, when. Swanigamena uktam dijatvam prapya purusha. Who can do the upasana of the devata? The one who got the dvijatva. Got the dvijatva as per their own nigama agama, to whatever the rishi, the guru, the kula tradition they will have. Bhagavan is not insisting यही करो. आप अपने कुल आचार के अनुसार first important is dijatvam prapya. Dijatvam is it which is allowed mainly for Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. The second born is when they are given the Yagnopavita Samskara. Therefore, only those who have got Yagnopavita Samskara can do and get benefit of this Aradhana. Please remember. And I tell you the Majidar Vatin is that these fellow, unless right from the childhood, starts involving in this Aradhana Paddhati of Lord, then only, not only will protect himself from the world, from the mind, he by invoking the grace of God, with the grace of Lord, he becomes such a perfect asset to himself and the world. Therefore, इसको कम से कम उम्र से ही उपासनाएं सिखाना करके, at the earliest age he is given dvijatvam only to make him qualified for the upasana. देखो द contradiction क्या हो रहा है इधर कि earlier the better it is to get upanayana samskara, so that it is a necessary qualification to do the kriya yoga aradhana. Earlier, if you get it and really do the kriya yoga aradhana, you are growing with every day's attempt of puja. As you grow in life, your divinity, your sanctity, your brilliance at all levels of personality, your blessings of Lord on us, all of them grow. With this idea, the Dijatvam has to be done as early as possible. But now see the opposite of it. If I take up that upasana, that Yagnopavita Samskara, then I have to do morning, evening, Sandhya. And every time the parents say, "Hey, you are open Yagnopavita ho gaya, now this time you will do Ganesh Puja, etc." They will force me on that. Therefore, I will not go through Yagnopavita Samskara. But without the Upanayanam, the Shadi also not allowed. Therefore, 3 दिन शादी से पहले इसका यज्ञोपवीत कर देते हैं. Even the Brahmanas nowadays, except some lucky ones, traditional ones. I hope you are catching the point. First point is what? The one who got Dvija Samskara alone is given a chance to do that Aradhana Ityad. As early you do the Dvija Samskara, take up the Aradhana of the Lord. Very soon you become master and perfect, and then you get more and more results out of that Nitya Aradhana from Bhagavan for this life also the lives to come. And through the Nitya Aradhana, you can even become instrument of Lord, hands of Lord, even to serve the world. But instead of understanding this beautiful idea, what do? Be all only the Yagnavid Naiva. Therefore, one side the Sandhya Vandanam is never done. Therefore, all the grace of God it's not invoked. None of the disciplines followed, because if you take up Sandhya, you have to follow some disciplines. Non-veg nahi khana, ye karne ka. So many. वो भी अब follow नहीं किया. They were only lived a wretched life. You understand? A removal of the negativities is not done. Creating of good culture samskaras is not done. Because Yajnopavita is not done, Upasana is not allowed. Therefore, uska bhi karna nahi hua. In no way we invoke the Kripa Paramatma. At the same time, allow the world to influence us with all the non-positivity. With such a mindset, how do you think we can excel in our all performances in our further life? Whether it is our interviews and jobs, whether it's our in our domestic things, whether in our social behaviors. बताओ देशभक्ति धर कहाँ होंगे ऐसे अनकल्चर्ड फेलोस को? In general, I am talking. The particular point is very vividly understandable to us. So, what Bhagavan says is, Yada swanigamena uktam dvijatvam prapya purushaha. Now, point is what? Another subtle secret, I tell you. Dvijatvam is given, okay, to make upasana compulsory. Dvijatvam is given to put on his head the burden or the load or responsibility of committed upasana. That doesn't mean that if the dvijatvam is not taken, upasana is not to be done. आया बात समझ में? दोनों में रहस्य वेरी बारीक में होता है. भगवान ने ये कहा कि द्विजत्व प्राप्त करके तुम उपासना के लिए योग्य हो जाओगे. इसका अर्थ क्या है? विथ द द्विजत्व एंड डूइंग योर डेली यज्ञोपवीता, you are better trained to do the upasana. If dvijatva is not done, then is it mean that we should not do the upasana? अब ये जाएगा वो भी जाएगा. What we are saying here is any of these anushtana, any of these dikshas that are given are for making us committed for the sadhana. Don't take it the other way कि वो मिला नहीं हमको दीक्षा इसलिए हम नहीं करेंगे. Either दीक्षा लेके करो, करने के लिए दीक्षा लो. दीक्षा नहीं ले पाए, करोगी भी नहीं, तो इट्स अ नेगेटिव थिंग. मुझको दीक्षा नहीं मिला इसलिए मैं नहीं कर रहा हूं, और फिर दीक्षा लेके करो ना, मैं दीक्षा नहीं लूंगा. What is the idea of say there? करो दीक्षा लेके या ना लेके, but if you take दीक्षा and do, it is better. Their idea is to make us do, and our idea is not to do. Their idea is what? You must to do. Point is that. But to do it effectively, take Diksha and do. What do? I am not able to do. Why? I have not ever taken Diksha. दीक्षा नहीं लिया ना, फिर तो भी करो. नहीं, दीक्षा नहीं लिया तो मैं कैसे करूं? Like people, so many time places we can see it. I can't explain to you all the examples, even though they are in my mind. Yet, some of them can be shared, cannot be shared also. All in all, it is better always go through the process of Dvijatvam. For the Brahmanas, it is said to be 6 to 8 years, and the Kshatriyas 8 to 12 years, and the Vaishyas 12 to 16 के अंदर उनका वो संस्कार होना चाहिए. मैक्सिमम की बात है वो. And as early as done, and he is involved in that morning, evening, Sandhya Upasana, see the tremendous amount of goodness, discipline, system, all that comes. With that training, you send your children anywhere for job or naukri or padhai, they will be disciplined there. Without all this, you are sending them only for destruction, they will never come back normal now, back to you. और एक बार बच्चों को भेज दिया हॉस्टलों में, वो मिलेंगे नहीं बाहर. दे गो फॉर वन आफ्टर, उनको मजा आ रहा है अभी, गोइंग अवे फ्रॉम पेरेंट्स वाला, फ्रीडम वाला, दोस्तों के साथ मस्करी वाला, ऑल द हैप्पीनेस दे आर गेटिंग. Then why will they come and get bound by you parents who insist on doing this, that? So by sending children out, we are leaving them out of all control, discipline, love, etc. I to never endorse that, Baba. Zindagi parents and children should stay together, come what may. You should learn how to stay together. Not learning it, fighting with each other, going away from each other, proves rank materialism as well as murkhata. By the way, I am saying. So if you give all samskaras and in any inevitable situation, if you have to go there, like your child has become president of India, you can't keep him in your house. You have to send him there. But there also he'll go in morning, evening, he does Yajnapavitam. That his own Sandhya Vandanam if he is trained. So Bhagavan says, have that samskara. First, yatha swanigamena uktam dvijatvam prapya purusha. First line explain. Second one, yatha yajeta mam bhaktya shraddhaya tanibodhame. See, he has to do sadhanas. What sadhanas he has to do, I am going to tell you. All those sadhanas I am calling as yajeta. मेरा वो कैसे propitiate करने के लिए you will do the yajna, I am going to give you in detail. But these two words which will run through this chapter every time, the two words are bhaktya and shraddhaya. Bhakti inside, Shraddha in the process. Inside the bhakti feeling, it's I am doing to my Lord. I'm going to please Him. He'll be pleased with this. Definitely He'll be blessing me. These all inner feelings are called as bhakti. Maintaining that feeling of bhakti at every step level, therefore doing at every step with acute attentiveness and perfection is called Shraddha. Like Guru Maharaj came to our house. So when you wash his feet, that is bhakti. My Guru came and washing his feet. But while washing, properly when you offer the water and wipe and put the chandan kunkuma, that's called Shraddha. Outer performance, perfection is Shraddha. Inner attitude and joy is called as bhakti. In short. So अंदर भक्ति भाव से बाहर श्रद्धा से करना है. Like we do it to our own decoration of the body. How much bhakti we have for our own deha inside. I love my body so much. How much stupid useless with all disease inside, but still I love it. Because of that love, so much shraddha in giving bath, in putting all cosmetics, in all putting the hair dye and all that. Hair dye and we dye hair. कितना श्रद्धा से हम करते हैं. जिंदगी का एक तिहाई हिस्सा उसी के लिए जाता है, उसका अलंकार के लिए. एक तिहाई उसको खिलाने के लिए, एक तिहाई सुलाने के लिए. खत्म. श्रद्धा एंड भक्ति जितना हमको होता है अपने देह पे, उससे ज्यादा we have to put it in the upasana which Bhagavan is going to tell us. So we have seen this slokam also. Yada jaba swanigamena uktam dvijatvam prapya. Get that dvijatvam, get the ignopit samskara. So that gives you an adhikara for doing this aradhana. Then yatha yaje tamam, जिस तरह से मेरा यज्ञ करना है, tat निबोध में. You see, everybody is important. Yatha जैसा करना है, I am going to tell you nibodha. Nipayata means nischayana bodha. Means what? Listen in such a way that what I am saying you are not missing to listen anything. Everything you heard, and from your side you try your best to understand. Any doubts are there, you ask me and get the clarity of it. Pakka. That's called nibodha. This word Duryodhana tells to Dronacharya in Bhagavad Gita. Asmakam tavishishtaye tan nibodha dijottama. And Dijottam, listen who are the people from our side. I told you so far about who are there in the Pandava side. Nayaka mama sainyasya sannyartam mama sainya bol raha hu. Sannyartam tan bravimi. Bhavan, Bhishma, Karna, Kruvascha, Ashwathama, Vikat, Saudat, अन्य च बहवः. 5-6 बोलकर थक जाते हो. But when it comes to Pandavas, huge list because he's afraid of them more. Anyway, that's a different story. I use the word Nibodha is there in Gita also. Nibodha comes in every of the Shastras. Nibodha, Ni means always Nitantam, Suru se Anta tak. Ni means Nischayena, means firmly without doubt. Bodha means पूरे आपके जीवन में थियोरेटिकली, प्रैक्टिकली, एक्सपीरियंशियली बिठाना. पहले थियोरेटिकल, सेकंड प्रैक्टिस, थर्ड एक्सपीरियंस. Experience and nature are same. It should become our nature and we should experience it. That's called bodha. Otherwise, that word is, if that much importance is not there, this sacred word called as bodha would have not been used. So, Uddhava, you with all attentiveness, right from beginning till end, thoroughly listen and ask doubts if you have, but have a complete picture of it so that you never have a doubt throughout life, because I'm not going to be there all the time for you. After giving all this, I'm going to Vaikuntha. In these 6 days, 7 days, we will see Sri Rama Bhagavan going to this Vaikunthapuram, and in the next 1.5 month, we will see Krishna Bhagavan also going. And they are with us from last 3 years, every day protecting us, because we are doing the study of those granthas in which they are the heroes. Okay? Now the 2 words I have told sufficiently. Bhaktya Shraddhaya. So many things are told so far. First Vidhina, second Samyaka, third Bhaktaya, fourth Shraddhaya. These are the 4 things, and all 4 are based on Nibodha. First you have to have the clear picture. You have to have the clear. Chapu. నేను చేయాలా దాన్ని, ఇంకెవరైనా చేయాలా? Anyway, next class we will do. We'll conclude it in 2 minutes. I can't get up now. Oh, done. Now the next one, in the ninth sloka, what are the things in which we can see Paramatma and do his upasana? Because when you have to do the upasana of all the prakriyas, you need to have an alambana. Without alambana, we cannot focus our all the faculties and perform it. Is it not? Therefore, alambanayaha Bhagavan is giving us. That list we will see today, and tomorrow little detail of that, then we go further. Chant the mantra 9. Archayam sthandile gnauva surye vapsu hrudi dvije dravyena bhakti yuktorcheto swagurum mam amayaya. Archayam sthandile gnauva surye vapsu hrudi dvije dravyena bhakti yuktorcheto Swagurum mam amayaya. Every word is precious. Everybody is valuable. Every word is very, very important. First, what are the places in which we can invoke Paramatma and do puja? Alambana sthanam, list of 5-6 things Bhagavan is saying. In the second line again, as what said in the earlier, same thing is repeating because it's so important. To that, 2 more words he'll add. First, what are the points of worship? Which are the places in which we can invoke Paramatma and do puja? First is Archayam. Archa means the Murti, the Vigrahas. The temple में मूर्तियां होते हैं, or in our own home also we can have the murtis, the forms, the vigrahas of the Lord. And this Archa Murti, in how many ways it can be done? What are the dravya or the material which can be used to make them? The Ashta Murti, that will be told in the 12th shloka, within after 3 shlokas. But now first here the Alambana. Either you can do an Archa Murti. Archa Murti, for your simple understanding, idols. Idol kiss material say, we will see later. First is Archa Murti, an idol, you can do puja. Second, Sthandile. Sthandile means a portion of the bhumi. Some of them do it even on the wall. Sthandila is Bhubhaga. That is only for Paramatma kept, and on that only, Bhubhaga only, either a chitram is made or any yantra is made, in that only we do the puja. So Sthandila puja is allowed. Sthandila is Bhubhagam, a part of the earth, specifically catered only for that one, puja. और कुछ वहाँ नहीं करना चाहिए. Sthandila is Bhubhagam. Third one is Agnau. In the Agni also we can invoke Paramatma and do the Upasana. And mainly in the Agni Upasana, we do Yagna Yaga. Those details will come later on. एक एक में किस किस तरह का पूजा करना है वो बताने के लिए तो है इतना लंबा चैप्टर. So we will see few details given, the rest are easily understandable because you being such a great Sanatana practicing people, you might have gone to so many pujas, yajna, आपको तो बहुत सारी चीजें पता ही होते हैं. ठीक है. स्थंडिलम अर्चा. थर्ड इज अग्नौ. अग्नि में भी भगवान का इन्वोक. 3 हो गए. फोर्थ वन सूर्य. इन भगवान सूर्य, प्रत्यक्ष सूर्य, not the Surya Vigraha. That Vigraha again comes the Archa Murti. भगवान सूर्य को ही देखते हुए you can do the upasana directly. And that's how many Surya Upasakas, wonderful they are. Morning 4-5 उठ गए, नहा के भगवान सूर्य का आने से शुरू करके, by the time in half an hour time he comes to the horizon, by the time they have done all the puja to him. They do abhishek also to the Lord. यही करते हैं, but it reaches him. He receives it. And what more joy than doing to direct Bhagavan? Did you do in your lifetime any time to the rising sun doing all the Shodopchar puja? Namaskar किया होगा many time. बाबा डे टाइम कम, रात टाइम ज़्यादा हो ताकि I can sleep more. You have to do. Wonderful it is. Surya also allowed. 4 हो गए. Archa, the idol, Sthandila, the Bhubhaga, Agni, the third one, Surya, 4th, Apsu. In the water also you can do puja. देवता को वाटर में भी इन्वोक करके पूजा कर सकते. अपसु. एंड दिस इज पॉसिबल नदी स्थान इत्यादि. कितने हो गए? 5. अर्चा, स्थंडिला, अग्नि, सूर्य, अपसु. 5. छठा हृदय. in your own heart, and this is the ultimate best. It helps us to discover that Sayeshantara Akasha Tasminayam Purusho Manomaya Amrito Hiranmaya. We can discover him in the Hridaya also. What a beautiful thing. Your own Lord Vishnu, Rama, Krishna, whoever, Hridaya mein bitha kar karna. Last one is Dvije. Any Brahmana, Mahatma, Santa, in him also you can invoke Bhagavan and you can do puja to him. 7 are given to us. Archa, Standila, Agni, Surya, Apsu, Hrudi, Dvija. 7 of them are authenticized by Lord Krishna here according to Bhagavad. In other Puranas, in some other places are told, you can do that also. कोई वृक्ष पे करते हैं. He did not mention वृक्ष here, but the वृक्ष puja also is done. Go puja, go is not mentioned here, but that can be done. He gave few. You follow them and you get the result. Why didn't Bhagavan mention that also? But on that place, that is said, not this one. Such doubts or questions come from those fellow who are not interested in doing anything. उसको किसी न किसी बहाने से गायब होना है वहां से. Therefore, these funny questions he asks to escape. अब जो बताया वो करना. Like some people, they go to the yoga guru. Yoga guru is giving those 8 asanas. This fellow asks about all the other 100 asanas other than these 8. That means what? He doesn't want to do them. And Guru, out of curiosity, if he teaches 108, he says, "Itna nahi kar sakta main, therefore karunga hi nahi." He will go. This is how our mind cheats us, making us a ullu, gada, bhais, bhuevakuf, murakha, and we never know it even for millions of lives. We always protect ourselves that others will cheat me. We never understand that we are cheated by our mind every moment. बड़ी बात है, मजेदार बात, हंसी मजाक में बताया, लेकिन द हाईएस्ट ट्रूथ इट इज. Mind is Maya itself is mind. Mind is Maya in our own personal way. And how many ways it cheats, we never understand. One of the ways is this one. Don't ask anything. 7 given, do them. Okay? Then uske baad dravyena bhakti yukta archetu. Again the word bhakti has come. Tomorrow little more we'll touch upon it. Mam amaya swagurum. Swaguru means the one whom you have chosen as your ideal, your upasya devata. Amaya, without any maya, kapata, chala. And in this context, maya, chala, kapata is any of the phala asakti. Why? Because this particular portion is though of upasana, but it is taught in the context of Mukti Upanishad or Mukti Skandha. Therefore, Mukti पाना है और कोई दूसरा नहीं पाना है. Any काम्य कर्म, any kamana you do in this upasana sankalpa, then maya हो गया. So without any expectation is the meaning of amaya. No, हमको फलाशक्ति चाहिए स्वामी, फल मिलेगा, then don't expect mukti. We are studying here as told by Krishna, as asked by Uddhava, निश्रेयस चाहिए हमको, कर्मबंध मोचनम चाहिए, and हमको क्या चाहिए हमको श्रेयसाम उत्तमम चाहिए. We have no doubt what for we are doing upasana. Okay, continue tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādāya Purnamevāvasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Wonderful. Don't run away. We read Ramayana.